Hi guys, welcome back to another daily tarot card. These are your daily tarot cards for Wednesday, August 3rd, 2022. Today we're pulling from the Disney Alice in Wonderland tarot deck. So we're starting off with the Six of Cups. I definitely feel like a match. I keep getting that, two of a kind match with the Six of Cups we keep getting. Traditionally paying it forward, but I definitely get some sort of match here, like coupling. Um, I don't know if this is like a coworker or something like that. So, um, but I definitely get that. Paying it forward, but more so the match. We have the Three of Cups, so we have celebrations. Love this. They're saying celebrate on birthday. So you don't have to have a reason to get together to celebrate. Life should be celebrated no matter what. Transparent today is the 1st of August, so happy August. Every moment, every opportunity, every minute to change ourselves in the positive, why not take it? We're heading into this positive energy towards Lionsgate that will be open, this portal. And so a lot of positivities coming forward. We're heading through to pre-Mercury retrogrades. I feel like a positive shift. You know what I mean? We've been talking about this shift for a bit, and it's just like, I feel like this momentum. You know what I mean? There's definitely harmony in the sky. So it's just like, where this Five of Hedgehogs, which is the Five of Coins, comes in, but we've been getting knockings of this. So something to keep in the back of our mind. We have the Ace of Flowers, or the One of Flowers, as they call it with this one. I feel like it's the Ace of Wands. So I feel like rebirth in your life. They're talking about creativity. They're talking, we get into the Page of Flowers. I thought it was the Three of Flowers, but it's the Page of Flowers. So it's like Page of Wands, but here it's more of, they talk about news in 3 weeks, but I feel like they're talking about young individuals in our life. You definitely get that youthfulness with the flowers if you've ever watched Disney's Alice in Wonderland. We go into Five of Hedgehogs, and this is where things take a turn. So it's just like, usually Five of Coins, is feeling isolated, out in the cold. Here they're talking about financially. So they're saying, sit there and save your money. They're definitely were giving me knockings while I was doing the Instagram post while it still hasn't loaded. I don't know what the heck's going on there. But they're talking about how there's going to be another lockdown. I feel like they're pushing, they're spreading more of that around. So that way the cases go up, so that way more people are prone to use the vaccines. So I feel like they're going to be pushing that on the younger children. Oh, it's approved, give it to the younger kids. You know what I mean? So I feel like they're saying another assassination on us, on our society. You know what I mean? Because it's like I don't know, what is this big push of these billionaires, millionaires want to be trillionaires? You know what I mean? They're all investing in this. It's just like they're like, they're charging us more money. Like they sit there, like they took the gas prices down, but it's just like, air conditioning, everybody's got it on. So our hydro bill's gone up. So we really didn't get a break. You know what I mean? So I definitely felt like this should have been a cooler summer. You know what I mean? How the heck is it 30 degrees at 9 o'clock at night? You beyond me. You know what I mean? So it's just like, it's the temperature is supposed to go down as the sun goes down, not getting higher. You know what I mean? So, definitely some, people say conspiracy theories going on here, but I definitely feel like, they're going to start pushing as the kids start going in. I feel like they're going to sit there because a lot of people will be hesitant because they're so young to take this vaccine. I feel like they're going to sit there and force lockdowns again, and people are going to get sick of it. So they're showing with the EU. See, this is why I hate missing forecasts and projections. It was way too hot. I was burnt out from the heat. It's just, there's no way. Like I said before, I don't want to sit there and put an inferior product out. So they were saying with the EU, how they did with the gasoline, how they get their gas from Russia, so everybody else has to suffer because they weren't able to get their gas. It looks like the EU is going to be limited on money. They're showing that they're only allowed to get so much money out at a time. Instead of taking all your money out, you're only allowed to get so much out. I don't know. I guess that obviously, just like gas, it'll affect us. They're saying something shortage, food shortage, again. But uprising of people. People are gonna be angry about this. It's just like, what are you guys so worried about? They obviously know something's coming that we don't, because there's such a rush to all of a sudden be rich. You know what I mean? And that's just like, they're going to realize in the long run that that money can't save you from everything, you know? So getting into the cards, Six of Cups. What makes you feel happy and sweet, little dainty, and a flowery field is a cherry as the Mad Hatter hosts a merry tea party. So I feel like with cherries, I feel like they're like Russia. And just because, this clown is doing what he's doing doesn't mean we can't bunch them all together and be like, oh, they're all bad. No, not at all. They're showing with Sex in the City, her boyfriend, the artist that would sit there and sweeten the tea with cherries. So that's what they were showing me. So I thought that was pretty cool. Six of Cups advises you to reconnect with the simple things in life that bring you joy. Go outside and enjoy the warm feeling of the sunshine on your face, or call an old friend to reminisce and laugh. I definitely feel like, especially talking about the heat, it's just like, I'm not a heat fan. There's some people that love this weather. God bless you. I'll salute to you. Oh, this is not for me. Unless I'm in the pool. This is not for me. So Three of Cups. So celebrations. We always talk about with my family the summer birthdays, but they're saying shouldn't have to have an excuse to get together. Like just the company should be enough. Suggests it's time for a party, even in the occasion if it is simple as an unbirthday. This card indicates that it's time to get together with friends and family for some fun and bonding. Let the people you care about the most know just how much you appreciate having them in your life. So I definitely feel like, we wish before all this whole garbage started, 2 years ago, that we could sit there and connect in that way with them. Wish we would have said last words or whatnot. You know what I mean? But I definitely feel like, with some private schools are back with the Catholic schools and everything like that. Hebrew schools, faith schools. I know that some schools in the U.S. are back in today. So it's just like, getting back to that order and structure. But I feel like it's still like getting together for things. You know what I mean? Especially if it's going to be a hotter August heading into September. So the Ace of Flowers represents a new inspiration and ideas. You're feeling an exciting surge in your creativity. Embrace your visionary ideas and use them to motivate your next steps. There's no telling how far your innovation will take you. Maybe you get a great idea. They were talking about you reconnecting with someone, and that's what brings that surge, that creativity back in. Like definitely that young lady that reached out to me, and she's like, "Do you still do questions and pull question cards?" I'm like, "Yep, absolutely." And she's like, "Well, I have one question." I said, "Okay." And she's like, "Well, how much will you charge?" I said, 10. Don't worry about it. I got you. And it was just like an honestly, her energy was amazing. I just felt like really at home doing it. You know what I mean? It's just like certain people you read for it. It's just like you love their energy that you're in. You know what I mean? It's exciting and it's positive. You know what I mean? It really does bring the best out in you. So Page of Flowers. The Page of Flowers represents sweet social person, optimistic and eager to learn and explore new things. The Page of Flowers is well-liked person who makes friends easily. Dreamy brainstorming and freely embracing your imagination will benefit you now. Write down all your ideas and dreams. Eventually, you'll refine them, and you'll be becoming the foundation of your goals and foundation in your future. I feel like this is a young person. We had mentioned this in the last forecast and projections that they were doing something that's going to turn into something huge in the future. So I definitely feel like if you see like your kids doing something that really they have a passion for, I definitely feel like encouraging them. Like I feel like I was using the word push. I don't feel like it's pushing. I feel like it's leading them in the right path. It's like you're really good at that. You should keep with that. You know what I mean? Like I always encourage my kids. They went from stick figures to these amazing drawings. So I bought them binders, and I said, I would sit there and they go, sometimes they'll draw something that doesn't turn out the way that they want because they always draw with pen. They don't draw with pencil, so it doesn't turn out the way they want. So we go through the papers, whatever, we can't use, we'll put in the recycling, whatever. I think is amazing. I'll put in their binder. I'm like, I look at it. I'm like, this is a really amazing drawing. I said, can I put it in your binder? They're like, yep, sure, no problem. I'm like, you should definitely keep this. I said, we can't keep every piece of artwork, but Oh my goodness, the drawings out of these kids, like, oh my word. I hang them up. I just think they're brilliant. So heading into our last one, this is where it takes a damper. This is when I started getting messages of lockdown. So, Spirit has been telling us, and I was like, this is really reminiscent of before, where it was just like, it was when I was reading all summer, when it was back to back to back to back to back. Like, I would basically go to bed for like 6 hours of that, and then it was like back to readings. I was doing 3 to 4 readings a day. It was just back to back, and I'm incredibly grateful for it. You know what I mean? But I feel like it's just like, then it starts to slow down. You know what I mean? Because everybody's headed back to school, everybody's back to work, everything like that. So I don't feel like it's like ultimate halt. They're saying part time. See, they were saying lockdown. So I'm wondering, you know what I mean? I feel like maybe that's where layoffs or something happen here. You know what I mean? I don't feel concerned about it. Maybe this is just my own situation. I feel like you'll have enough to pay the bills. Maybe you welcome the slowdown because you've been busy, busy, busy. So maybe that's where you end up being part time. So it looks like you go to 3 to 4 days a week rather than 5. Um, they're saying a hit on your wallet. So um, just be careful. Just sit there and don't overspend. You know what I mean? Sit there and put your money where you can have access to it. You know what I mean? So that way you don't have to pay fees or anything like that. But it's unfortunate, but we all knew this was coming. Unfortunately, because they love playing games with us. So Five of Hedgehogs represents instability involving resources and life at home. This card could refer to conflict within your family. So remember we got the Tower card, and they always talk about disruption of the foundation. So it could be like that. Or a precarious situation involving finances or career. Making decisions carefully and conserve resources to see you through this challenging time. So, I feel like they're just like preparing us. I feel like, they said this before. This is very reminiscent of before everything, Yeah, I was just like, wow, this is why they were warning us to watch our resources because, obviously it's an expensive time, especially when you got kids in school. It's like the books, the clothes, all the fees that you have to pay, online classes if you do online classes, wherever the money is coming in. You know what I mean? So it's just like, we were talking about Christmas shopping. Some people start Christmas shopping in August. So I feel like it's just like you'll be okay, but it's like, you won't be able to splurge on certain things. So I feel like cutting back. So cutting back on takeout food, cutting back on, how like when you go grocery shopping and it's not like not getting the necessities, you're just like snacks and stuff like that. Like I feel like you'll grab your snacks, but you'll be very more mindful of what you're spending. You know what I mean? So just be more, you know what I mean? Just keep that in the back of your mind. Like wherever you could sit there and put money away, put money away. You know what I mean? Because I feel like, I feel like when they're going to the ATM and it was limited, like, you know what I mean? I felt like I could only take so much out. So that's what I'm feeling like. So just be careful. Just watch. They're showing November to February. That's usually when money is limited anyway. Because everyone's like Christmas shop. Like, you know what I mean? Like it's spoken for, hydro bills and stuff. So I feel like you're getting ready for like, the winter time, higher hydro bills, you know, snow removal. So, you know what I mean? I feel like they're saying prepare for that time. Start preparing now. You know what I mean? Start saving up for all that stuff. So it won't be so hard on you. I feel like they're warning us now so you won't sit there, in the winter time and be like, oh, I should have listened. So sit there, keep putting they're saying earmark it. So keep putting money away, you know what it's for, and, just watch what you're doing. Don't go crazy. They're saying a light Christmas. So, just watch what you're doing. Just don't go crazy. I'm sure everyone will understand. You know what I mean? But, trust in the universe. They always provide. Today's a day about manifestation. So, you know what I mean? Put in your manifestations out there. They're saying dual income. So maybe you get another job because if this job goes to part-time. Maybe you take another one on. So I hope you guys enjoyed these daily tarot cards for Wednesday, August 3rd, 2022. May the universe bless you good. Happy August. Put your manifestations out there. Be grateful for all that has happened and welcome all that's to come. We'll see you for the next Daily Tarot card. Bye.